Hi, Hi. So the question I'm going to be talking about is from Introduction to Vectors. It's called Exploring Space. So the part one is that you are the captain of a spaceship traveling through a distant galaxy, and your spaceship moves in a three-dimensional space. At a particular moment, your spaceship is located at point P negative 241, and you are instructed to move to point Q 3 negative 15. Determine the displacement vector PQ. So for the solution for part one, to determine the displacement vector PQ, you need to find the difference between the coordinates of point Q and point P, and PQ is equal to Q minus P. So we subtract the corresponding coordinates of point P from point Q to find the difference in each dimension x, y, z. And by subtracting the x coordinate of point P from the x coordinate of point Q, we get the x component of the displacement vector. Similarly, we calculate the y component and z component of the displacement vector by subtracting the corresponding coordinates. In this case, the x component is 3 minus negative 2 is equal to 5. The y component is negative 1 minus 4 is equal to negative 5. And the z component is 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Therefore, the displacement vector PQ is equal to 5i minus 5j plus 4k. And now moving on to the second part, this is as you continue your journey, you receive new instructions. You need to reach point R 1, 3, negative 2 from point Q. And you have to calculate the displacement vector QR. So for this solution, to calculate the displacement vector QR, we follow the same process as in part one, and I found the difference between the coordinates of point R and point Q. So QR is equal to R minus Q, and by subtracting the corresponding coordinates, I determined the x component, y component, and z component of the displacement vector. In this case, the x component is 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 2. The y component is 3 minus negative 1 is equal to 4. And the z component is negative 2 minus 5 is equal to negative 7. Therefore, the displacement vector QR is equal to negative 2i plus 4j minus 7k.